up, what's up?
Hey, listen, Shakur, first thing I want to do is congratulate you. And please, if I pronounce this wrong, don't swing on me when you see me, but Leilani.
Nah, swing on him, bro.
Leilani is
even
that
if it's
how
right,
pronounce-
swing on him.
Stop it.
My name is Leilani.
Leilani.
Leilani, yep.
Congratulations. Were you in the delivery room when the baby was delivered?
Of course.
What was that experience like?
It was kind of scary. It was kind of scary because I kept looking down and,
Yo, was it natural birth or C-section?
Natural.
So you cut the umbilical cord.
Yep.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
I mean, look, it's a really symbolic day. What changed for you, like mentally, emotionally, after that day when you went home with the baby?
I think I just got more locked in. Like, I was in the gym already. Like, I was in the gym every other day. Now I kind of been in the gym every day, and even if I'm not working out, I'm just in there probably giving somebody mid-work. Or I just gotta stay around the gym just because I feel like I gotta stay motivated. And I gotta provide for my daughter and gotta keep providing for her and give her a life that I never had before.
You know what's crazy? You've always spoken like that. You've always said, yo, I gotta provide for my family, but you're talking about your mom and all your siblings you got. Now, when you're saying your family, you're talking a whole new thing.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of different. Like, looking down and even like sleeping with her and everything, it's like, it's a whole different type of bond. Like, even when I'm not there, she started crying, and then when I come back, she kind of like calm down and she be good. So it's definitely a whole different type of bond and definitely something that's different. But I'm loving every moment of it.
I want to touch on something Eddie Hearn said while he was on our show, and I believe you tweeted something out in response to that, but let's get a little deeper into that. Eddie did mention that you guys are going to be going up against Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, and you weren't throwing a shot at them, but you said, Eddie just be saying stuff just to say it, because he did say it would be bigger than your fight against Valdez. What's your response to that?
I mean, Eddie a promoter, so he kind of like trying to promote his own fighters and his show, and I feel what he's doing. I mean, I respect what he said just because of the fact that you can tell he's trying to promote. He's being a good promoter. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we both know, like, my fight with Valdez is one of the biggest fights in boxing right now. Like, we got the whole boxing world going crazy. When they heard me and Valdez was fighting, everybody tweeted, Instagram, the whole social media kind of blew up. And not taking nothing from both of those women. They definitely great fighters, and it's definitely gonna be a great fight. And I wish that they could be like on my undercard, so I could just sit there and see them fight right there live, and then get in the ring and fight myself. So, like I said, Eddie just promoted. He just promoted. Eddie just say stuff at times. Bob Arum sometimes just say stuff. Eddie sometimes just say stuff. And, them dudes just doing their job.
I think what Eddie meant is that the accomplishments that these women have made in the boxing world, most men haven't even, 7-division champ, undisputed, stuff like that. So when you bring that together, and whoever wins this might be, the best, she will be the best woman in the world, and she might be one of the best of all time. That's why this fight really means so much. Not to say that it's not popular.
And I can't agree with that though. Like, you still got Clarissa Shields out there, so. At the end of the day,
that's why I said, but see, when you fight when the best are fighting the best, Clarissa, once she fights like Savannah Marshall, somebody like that, of course. But these two right here,
but then how we gonna say that Savannah just got out there. Like, Savannah ain't been no big name. Like, she just getting.
I agree, but what I'm saying is, let's say Clarissa's number one, right? Let's say Clarissa's number one, and Katie and Amanda's number 2 and 3. If 2 and 3 fight each other, the winner of that is number 1. That's what I'm trying to say, because they had better partners. Savannah Marshall is just a big name because she beat Clarissa back in the day. She really ain't proved nothing yet. You know what I mean? She's really a big name because of Clarissa Shields. So that's why it's hard for Clarissa to still be on top if these two fight each other. That's all I'm saying.
I just think Clarissa is just so good at this point that it don't matter if these girls was in her weight. I don't know if we'd be saying like they could beat Clarissa, but
I know what you mean. Yeah,
I respect them, and I feel like he's definitely fighting for the top spot. Right. Kudos to them, but we definitely seen Katie Taylor in a lot of tough fights already that could have went either way. And I don't think Clarissa has been in any of those kind of fights yet. I think
not at all.
Dominated.
No, I agree with you. What about there's been talks about maybe Bob and Eddie talking so you guys can shift the time. So at least the fights aren't on, the two main events aren't on at the same time. Would you be cool with that? Like starting later, earlier?
Yeah, like I said, I'm a fan. I want to watch them. Like I want to sit there and watch. But like I said, man, me and Valdez is one of the biggest fights in boxing right now. So
look, you always been vocal about Valdez is ducking. Like you put out a tweet, the ducking season is over. What did you think was the determining factor in him having to take the fight?
I mean, he a Mexican fighter. At the end of the day, them Mexican fans, they're not gonna let you duck.
They put pressure on you.
Yeah, they put that pressure on you. So he in the gym with Canelo. Canelo don't duck nobody. Canelo fights every single body from whatever weight class. And I feel like even Eddie Reynoso or whoever, like I know they all inside of his ear telling him like you have to take this fight. This is a fight you have to take. You can't not fight this guy. This is a guy who's been calling for you since years before. So now you gotta sit down and fight this dude.
So how done is this deal? Anything signed? What can we?
Right now, we waiting on Valdez. I think he's still a little nervous right now. He's still he's like halfway in the door. Like he's almost there. He almost there, but at the end of the day, it's
somebody got to go behind him, and somebody got to get behind him and push him in.
Push him. Yeah.
Don't add on to that.
No, I'm just saying. Look, enough is enough. I'm just saying it all here. Make the damn fight happen, man. Stop playing. Man, you around champs like that was a good point you brought up, Shakur. You around a guy like Canelo, legendary people. You got to rub off on you a little bit. Damn, I cursed there, pardon me. So, but at the end of the day, I got a good feeling about it. I think it's gonna happen. I want to shift gears. I want to get your opinion on Gary Russell Jr.'s recent loss. Did you watch the fight? What was your thoughts on it?
I thought Gary just had a difficult situation he was put in. I feel like any other fighter in that moment, I feel like would have quit. I feel like a lot of people would never fought with one hand, and you gotta realize Gary is a right-handed southpaw. So his jab hand is his power hand. His hook hand, that's his power hand. So he's literally fighting like handicap with only his left hand. And I feel like he still did good just to have one hand in there.
So you're thinking a rematch of a healthy Gary Russell, he beats him. You did say that, right?
Yeah, I think in the rematch, he probably stops him. I don't think that dude is that good. I think that even though he wasn't dominating him in the early rounds, I think as the fight would have went on, Gary would have put something together and got him out of there.
All right, so something I've never heard you say, Gary Russell says that he actually wants to fight Tank. Of course he wants to rematch, to get his belt back, but he wants to fight Tank. Who do you think wins that fight? Because they're both special fighters.
I mean, it's a good fight. I think that Tank got the size.
Yeah.
Gary got the skills. I think Tank got the skills too. Like, it's a good fight at the end of the day. I can't really sit there and pick who will win. I know that Gary's just not gonna lay down, but Tank is real strong. So let's see if Gary can take that type of power.
Also, let me get your opinion on some rumors that's been going on about George Kambosos maybe not fighting Devin Haney, but they're working on a fight against Ryan Garcia. How does that fight play out?
Oh, that's a good fight right there. I don't know. That's kind of like that's tough. I don't know who wins that. I feel like Ryan be leaving his chin in the air, and Kambosos got real good timing, so Ryan will have to be careful with that chin in the air. But Ryan is long-range fighter. He can keep him on the outside and try to win, but it's a 50-50 fight right there.
You're a pretty fast fighter. Do you think you're faster than Ryan Garcia?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm one of them fighters where it don't matter if I'm fast or I'm probably not the fastest, I'm probably not the strongest. I feel like I'm the smartest. And I feel like when it comes down to it, Floyd said that in a quote. He said,
Floyd, yeah.
Yeah, he said, I'm not the fastest, I'm not the strongest, but I'm the smartest. And that's why nobody could beat me, and I agree with him.
Now, you talk about taking over boxing all the time, and everybody sees you like the future. What's next if you do get past Valdez? I mean, taking over is moving up in different weight classes. Is that going to be next, or are you going to stay at 130 for a little longer?
It's depending on what's out there. We don't know. I got to get past Valdez first, but I would like a Lomachenko fight. I would like to see how Lomachenko would do in the ring with me, and I would like to put that on my resume, being that I just beat Jamel, and now I'm going to try to beat Valdez, and then after that. But we got to stay focused on Valdez. Valdez is first, and
In my opinion, I said it later on in the year that to me the most technical fight that could be made in boxing from two of the smartest fighters is you against Lomachenko. So I would love to see that down the line. What concerns you about Valdez, if anything at all?
I mean, you got to understand, a lot of people looking at it like I'm just a better fighter than Valdez, but Valdez is an undefeated fighter. Valdez never lost. He just put on his best performance the fight before he just had his last performance. And I feel like somebody that never lost in him, he always find a way to win. You got to respect him as a fighter. And I don't even think any of these, like the four kings, or like you say, I don't think they actually unified a division fighting with somebody that's undefeated and a champion too. Like I don't think nobody else done that. Maybe Tank when he fought Pedraza, but he was fighting for his title. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I don't think anybody done that.